What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm FI founder and CEO Ryan Buckeye. I want to thank you all for stopping by to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of RYSE Supplements Project Blackout Pump Powder. So today we're going to talk about RYSE's new Project Blackout Pump Powder on 5 different categories. First, we're going to talk about the ingredient profile. What's in this pump powder complex? Second, we're going to talk about the effectiveness. Third, we're going to talk about the flavor, which we had electric lemonade, and then we're going to talk about mixability, and then finally we're going to end with talking about value. So let's dive in to RYSE's first pump product of their Project Blackout series. Let me first just say this. This product is meant to be stacked with the white version of their pre-workout. So RYSE pre-workout white, the white container. The black pre-workout and the black pump, contrary to popular belief, are not meant to stack together. Why? Because there's nitrates in both. You don't need to over nitrate yourself. Let's just make that perfectly clear. When you mix the pump, the black pump, with the white pre-workout, you get a solid pre-workout. We're going to talk about that here in a second. So the ingredient profile on this starts with 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous. Betaine anhydrous helps with overall hydration, it helps with a pump output, but it also helps with strength and power output as well. And you can read the whole write-up on betaine anhydrous over at fitnessinformant.com. 1.5 to 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous is what we look for. We're at the high end at 2.5 grams of betaine. L-taurine at 2 grams. Taurine normally dosed at 1 gram. Nice dosage of taurine here. Helps regulate electrolytes, which is going to help produce a bigger pump with your hydration. Assuming you have electrolytes, assuming you're hydrated, this helps regulate it, which contributes to your overall pump. Then you have 3 different versions of nitrates as NO3-Ts. You have arginine nitrate, betaine nitrate, and sodium nitrate. 750 milligrams of arginine nitrate, 500 milligrams of betaine nitrate, 250 milligrams of sodium nitrate for 1.5 grams of nitrate-based ingredients. Now these are basically ingredients that include nitrate molecules that are attached to, say in this case, arginine, betaine, and sodium. So 1.5 grams of nitrates. Now we've seen it as high as 2.5 grams in this space before, but 1.5 grams of nitrates should help produce an overall a really good pump. So we're good with the dosage. We like nitrates a lot at NO3-T. It's a solid ingredient selection. Then we have Vasodrive AP at 200 milligrams, which is a really good dosage of Vasodrive AP. We've seen it dosed anywhere between $1.50 and 250 milligrams. Vasodrive is basically a casein hydrosylate, which actually helps smooth the blood vessels a little bit, allows more blood flow to go through to the body, into the muscles, which helps you get a bigger pump. Theobromine is also dosed at 100 milligrams here. That does a similar thing. It helps soften the walls of the blood vessels, which allows them to expand to get more blood into the blood, get more blood into your muscles. So overall, it's a very simple but effective profile, as you can see here. Now, the one thing people are going to look at is like, okay, in terms of multiple pathways, there's no glycosides or hydromax in terms of a glycerol monosterate. So there's not that, and that's okay. There's also no citrulline. Well, I mentioned earlier this is meant to be paired with their pre-workout white. Their pre-workout white has citrulline in it, so they elected not to use citrulline in this because they wanted them to be stackable together. You didn't want to overdo citrulline. Now, I know a lot of people, if you're going to use this with a different pre-workout and that pre-workout does not have sufficient citrulline, you may end up missing citrulline because a lot of people do like citrulline. So just something to say there. But overall, a very simple but effective pump powder. Doesn't need to overcomplicate it and add everything in the kitchen sink. It works in terms of effectiveness. It works well. I've taken this with the RYSE pre-workout before and had really good pumps. I've taken it without the RYSE pre-workout before and just other pre-workouts that also had citrulline in it, and you get really good full pumps. I respond very well to nitrates. A lot of people out there also respond well to nitrates. At 1.5 grams of nitrates, you should respond well, assuming you're hydrated and you have basically a sufficient source of carbohydrates or glycogen in your body. Then you should have a really nice pump. So I thought the effectiveness matched the profile on this. It's a pretty safe, effective profile, and it's an effective product. In terms of flavor, we had electric lemonade. This is one flavor that RYSE does really well. Their electric lemonade tastes really well across all their products, whether it's the RYSE pre-workout white or here in their Project Blackout Pump. It tastes just like a lemonade. It's refreshing. The nice thing is it matches the flavor to the RYSE white pre-workout. So if you're gonna have electric lemonade there, you have electric lemonade here, you can put them together and not have to worry about it impacting taste. So we were fans of electric lemonade. We also had the unflavored, which is good because you can put that in any pre-workout and it's not going to impact the flavor. In terms of mixability, 1 scoop on this is 8.9 grams. It mixes really well. Now, if you're gonna mix it with another pre-workout, you may have more particles, more residue because you have double the powder, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're going to mix it by itself, if you're having the electric lemonade and you mix it by yourself, we were very happy with the mixability. Some slight particles, some slight residues as you'll see here on the video, but overall pretty impressive in terms of the mixability test on RYSE Supplements Pump. In terms of value, this is 25 servings for 40 bucks. So that's nice. There's a lot of good effective pump products in the market today that retail for 40 bucks for 20 servings. There are coupon codes that bring that down. We also have a coupon code for this one too, Informant, that's going to knock off 10% to make it even more affordable. But because you're getting basically 5 more servings, for basically the same price or even a lesser price on it. It is a valuable product. It is missing citrulline, right? It is missing maybe another pathway in terms of your glycerol that a lot of people are looking for. But this is still a very good pump product, and it is worth the $40 price tag that comes with it, especially if you're using the promo code INFORMANT to knock off that 10%. So it's a good pump product, and it does really well with other RYSE products, but that's not to say you can't use this with other pre-workouts. If you want to use this with different pre-workouts, you definitely can. RYSE, they're creating formulas over at RYSE. They're doing some cool stuff at RYSE, and the Project Blackout series is a step in the right direction, although the company itself is very cool, very unique, and I'm fans of the brand. If you want to purchase this product, look below for a purchase link in the description box below, as well as a coupon code that'll save you a few dollars. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all pump reviews, RYSE reviews, and more. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. It's on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube to see awesome guests like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, and many, many more. For this full in-depth written review, more reviews, huge supplement deals, news, and rankings, workout routines, and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.